Unit 10, Traditional Etiquette. Reading passage.
Like any other country, Taiwan has its own traditional customs and etiquette. Many foreigners are not familiar with these customs and etiquette, so they sometimes embarrass Taiwanese people without even knowing that they're doing anything wrong. This can make foreigners very confused sometimes. In Taiwanese society, it's always a good idea to make people feel good. This is why Taiwanese people will often compliment their guests. At the same time, they tend to be modest about themselves and the food that they're serving. This mixture of compliments and modesty can be quite confusing to foreigners. For example, Taiwanese people might tell a foreigner that his or her Chinese is very good, but if asked, they will say their own English is very poor. They will say this even if they speak English better than the foreign guest speaks Mandarin. Taiwanese people rely on strong relationships with people to deal with both business and day-to-day problems. For example, if someone is looking for a job, one of his or her friends may know someone who is looking to hire a new employee. Thus, he or she may have a better chance of getting a job. This is because Taiwanese people value family and friends very much. Helping each other is a virtue in Taiwanese society. However, Taiwanese people are often willing to give assistance even if they don't know you. So, if you get lost in Taiwan, feel free to ask a Taiwanese for help. You'll find them to be very friendly. Finally, under no circumstances should death ever be discussed with a Taiwanese person. Talking about death can bring bad luck. This is why Taiwanese tourists often skip Death Valley when they visit America. Conversation.
It seems like it would be easy to make a mistake here and hurt people's feelings without meaning to.
You just need to get familiar with the etiquette here. Taiwanese people tend to treat people politely. That's why you shouldn't be too direct when talking to someone.
So I should be careful not to embarrass people in front of others.
That's right.
Oh, and why does everyone think my Chinese is so good even though I can only say ni hao?
Generally speaking, making people feel good is important here, so compliments are common in Taiwanese society.
So they just want to make me feel good?
They're just trying to be polite. But who knows, maybe your ni hao is the best they've ever heard.
I doubt it, but it's nice of them to say so.
You may also want to think about complimenting others. Even though Taiwanese people are very humble, everyone enjoys some compliments every once in a while.
Sure thing. That will give me an opportunity to practice my Chinese.
You may like to make some Taiwanese friends, too. It is the belief that relationships are very important and that people should support one another whenever they're in need.
I'm learning to build relationships here. It is really great that many Taiwanese are very friendly and willing to help me, even if they don't know me.
Practice.
1. Listening. Listen to the statements and match each one with the picture that best illustrates it.
1. Taiwanese people are very polite to visitors and will often compliment their guests.
2. To solve their day-to-day or business problems, Taiwanese people rely on strong personal relationships.
3. Talking about death is considered very bad luck in Taiwan, so it's best to avoid the subject in conversation.